Hello everyone. Today we will be studying the important concepts of outcomes of democracy. So, the first point that comes to our mind is that what is democracy? So, democracy can be defined as the form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people themselves. So, democracy is concerned with ensuring that people have the right to choose their rulers and have a control over rulers. So one of the most important aspect of democracy is that there is always room for correction. So if you are not satisfied with the elected representative, then in the next tenure, that representative can be changed also in a democracy. So now let us know the conditions which are necessary for a democracy. So, in a democracy, majority and minority opinions are not permanent. Democracy is not simply ruled by majority opinion. The majority needs to work with the minority in order that the government may function to represent the general view. The rule by the majority does not become rule by majority community in terms of the religion or race or the linguistic groups, etc. Democracy remains democracy so long as every citizen has a chance to represent himself and has the right to vote and choose their own candidate. There is no discrimination on the basis of caste, religion, community, or any other factor which can stop a person or a citizen from exercising his or her right. So, now let us know what are the major outcomes of democracy. So, in a democracy, people have the right to choose their rulers and people have a control over them. Elected representatives are accountable to the general public. Whenever possible and necessary, citizens should be able to participate in the decision making and that indirectly affects them all. It is right to expect democracy to produce a government that follows the procedure and is accountable to the people. Democratic government develops mechanisms for citizens, regular, free, and fair elections, open public debate on major policies and legislations, and citizens' right to information about the government and its functioning. So, now let us know democracy as a form of government. So, based on the idea of deliberation and negotiation, it is necessary it is necessary for the delay in the implementation, as both the opposition and the ruling parties give their own opinions, and so they come to a viable solution to a concerned problem. Decisions are acceptable to people and are more effective. There is obviously transparency during the process of decision making because the citizen has the rights and the means to know what is happening in the government at a particular point of time. Democratic government is legitimate government and the people's own government. As Abraham Lincoln has said, that democracy is by the people, for the people, and of the people. There is inability of democracy to achieve higher economic growth, which is obviously a cause of worry. Ability to handle differences, decisions, and conflicts is one of the positive points of democratic regimes. Democracy has strengthened the claims of disadvantaged and discriminated castes for equal status and opportunity. Now, let us know the economic outcomes of a democracy. So, there are certain factors which affect the economic growth of a country. They can be population size, housing, global situation, nations' relations with each other, and many more. It helps in the eradication of various programs and policies that are not beneficial for the people of the country or may be harmful in certain manner. It also helps in the reduction of economic disparities in the countries by the introduction of good economic policies. So, now let us discuss democracy as a better form of government. So, how is democracy a better form of government than other kind of ruling regimes? So, based on the idea of deliberation and negotiation, it is the necessary delay in implementation. The ability to handle differences, decisions, and conflicts is a more positive point. Democracy has strengthened the claims of the disadvantaged and discriminated castes for the equal status and opportunity. It always gives the citizens to represent themselves and to choose the candidate which they deem fit. So these were the major points on the chapter of outcomes of democracy. Thank you.